Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room. Come on in. I saved you a spot and I can hardly wait to craft with you today. This, if you have seen my shoebox or were part of the shoebox stash, or if you've done that, you will have already seen this trick, but with a printable and not with a collage masterboard. So we are on project number 42 of the 100 Ways series, where we're building our beautiful book of ideas. Well, maybe it's not beautiful. Yours are beautiful. The ones you guys are showing me, you guys are decorating and it looks great. Mine is not so much, but I'm happy with it. Okay, so I am going to take a scrap from my bin here. Something my granddaughter started. It has rounded corners. She was probably playing with my corner rounder. But I am going to show you a free template. It's in my Ko-fi shop. It's linked below. Grab this and you will love this template because you'll use it time and time and time and time again. So let me print this and I'll be right back. Okay, so my printer would not feed this thick whatever it is through. It wouldn't pull that through. So I had to just grab a piece of light cardstock that would go through my printer. But here you have it. I don't know how well you can see that. It's nice light gray lines. And what it is a template. So you would normally print a printable wallpaper, vintage wallpaper or something, anything. And it would be printed on this side. And then you could flip it over and simply cut out the pieces. So you could print this on light cardstock and have all these pieces ready to go. So we have things like tags, bookmarks, corner pockets, all the things. This could be a pocket, this could be a belly band, this could be a belly band actually. So all the things. And I'm going to, instead of printing this, we're going to actually collage on this side. And then when we're done our collage, we'll cut out all the things to have a semi-matching set depending on how we collage. Okay, so another use for that template. So again, it's number 27 in my Ko-fi shop. Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it. One thing I forgot to mention yesterday, if you have scraps like this in your scrap bin, that is another great thing to use on your little masterboards, large ones, big ones, whatever. You can add these things, glue those to it after as well. For some fun interaction. You could make this like glue three sides as a pocket so that it was some sort of a peekaboo thing, but that's just a template cut out from punching out circles from, I forgot to mention that yesterday. Look at this business. I really like the papers in Morning Stroll. Let's do that. Let's Morning Stroll. See all these little bits I have. Okay. So just remember, we want this printed side facing down, and then we're going to do our gluing on top here. So just to recap, I guess it's worth mentioning because I'm still getting questions. Just a reminder, we're not doing the 100 days. We're doing 100 ways. And we're doing 100 of these projects or 100 ways within approximately 70 days. So if you are looking for, you know, day numbers, you're not going to find them. The best way is to follow the playlist. If you want to follow them in order, or simply go to my account and go to videos and then filter by newest. I think that's what it's called. There's a few different ways to do it. And then of course the third way is to make sure you hit the notification bell on the subscribe, which you know I don't normally ask, but if you want to know when the videos are popping up, that's, I don't know how else to tell you, and I don't know what else to tell you. All right, I'm just going willy-nilly random here. I just want to use as much of this beautiful blue as I can and just get it placed kind of randomly. And of course, if we go off our page, we can always trim the edges, so no worries. Oh, I'm going thrifting with my friend tomorrow, Gail, and so I'm filming ahead here. So it's closer to evening, so my head's starting to fill up again. Felt pretty good throughout the day, but okay, so now let's pick some sort of contrasting color if we can. Get some of this with the gorgeous dragonflies. Isn't this fun? Like, you just don't even have to think about it. Just start laying stuff down. And like I said, I've always been not great about collage. Masterboards are a little more freeing. It's not so... But if I was to do a collage on a specific page, yeah, I'd get hung up on things. Like, I don't want to cover that up. I don't want to cover that up. But because I'm using scraps here that may never have seen the light of day, I'm okay with it. Much better. Much better. I'm getting glue all over my mat. I'll wash it. It's seen better days already. Don't necessarily want a subject on my... But I don't mind that he's there either. And who knows where he'll end up on what piece, right? We don't know. Okay, let's start with some green. And it's all from the same kit. So therefore, I know when I make the elements, or when I do the cutaway on the back, and if I'm doing a morning stroll journal, which by the way, I am doing a morning stroll journal, I know that these pockets and such are going to go with, right? Right. There is a creator, and I will think of her name in a minute. Give me a second. And she is so organized. When she orders her digital, she has those beautiful kind of plastic type envelope zipper things or folders. And she labels them and she prints everything out, and she'll print extra copies. And she's so organized. It's absolutely inspiring. And it just, when I thought of her, because, oh, what is her name? I'll put it on the screen. I'll have to look. I thought of her because when I was mentioning yesterday about at the end of a project, say you finish, say you're doing a lavender lane journal, and at the end of the journal, you have all your bits left. I'm going to maybe hang on to that one for a filler. And so it's like, okay, now what do I do with the scraps? Do I store them? Do I make something right away? Do I make a masterboard? Well, I was thinking of her because, well, that's not big enough. With those envelopes, you could make something like this at the end of your project, this cutaway thing, and then put them in that plastic envelope folder thing she has. Oh my goodness, I'll have to now I have to look. She's you'll know her. She makes very pretty things, and she uses a lot of pearls and lace and bling. Okay, now I'm going to go into this like neutral looking stuff. Now, because we're going to be cutting this, I'm going to want to go back and make sure I have everything smoothed down really, really well. Okay, let's try to get some of this white in there. Get some more of this neutral business going. Almost done. So far this glue stick has been just fine. Haven't had any issues with it. Starting to overthink it, and I don't want to overthink it. Just lay it down, Kathy. Just lay it down. I know I should be doing this instead, but I'm also fine with doing it this way. Now maybe I'll put that white flower in there. Like this is what I should be doing, right? And then that awkwardness there. There we go. So we get rid of some of that white business. Almost. If I do it on an angle, I think I can get it. Yep. Yep. That'll work. Vanderpool. There you are, Sherry. Munich. Margot. This is way back. That shows how long you guys have been around. Hanging out with me here. I've made notes to say hello probably. And okay. So I've got a little bit of white showing there. I'm not really concerned about it. So I could probably trim it. Okay. So just going to go over this quick. Anything that's kind of poking out we'll take care of. Get that laid down. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to trim off this stuff. On a marathon of making journals, as you know, and I am on a marathon of making tea-dyed paper, and I can't tell you how satisfying this is to have another, like I have another stack in the kitchen right now drying. Like it's just so satisfying to have that kind of stock made and ready. I just love it, but I need it for all those journals I'm making. Okay, so it's a little bit rough on the side here. Okay, so I'm just going to, maybe I'll use my cutter. So following the template on the back, I'm not even looking on at the other side right now. I'm only following the template. Whatever the template says, I'm cutting. Just going to follow those lines. That. Let's not look at them yet. Now you might have a standard thing you do, like a bunch of tags, however many you can fit on a page, or I see some people do blocks. This one isn't quite lining up corner to corner. There we go. Corner pockets. And all right, well, let's see what we have. You can ink these, you can do all the things. Okay, so we have this one, and then that one. I don't know if I have it lined up the way it was or not. Was it this way? I don't even know. I can't tell because it's a collage, but that's okay. And then this guy, yep, here. Is that right? I can't tell if it's lined up right. And then the bookmark part there. Oh yeah. And then we have the kind of belly band thing there, and a corner pocket, and a corner pocket. So these are all the pieces you have made from your Masterboard. And they're so pretty and they all match. And then of course, once you ink it up, oh, gorgeous. Can you imagine that we made that with scraps? So here's a journal card, for example. So let's do it right. So this, for example, I would round the corners. Perfect journaling card size. You can write on the back. This is a nice size for a belly band, as is this one. Maybe a little too wide. Let's see what fits. That one's just a little bit too long for a belly band, but it would work. But it's also a nice little bookmark size. But let's do a corner pocket down here, or a corner tuck, whatever you want to call it. So yes, if you mass made a whole bunch of Masterboards, but first, before you make them, start with a stack of printed templates from that freebie I have, and use those and do your collage on the opposite side of the template. Yeah, you will have yourself a bunch of stuff. So this can go in here. This is a really nice tag shape to these in front, like this. So cute, so easy. Lots of fun. And you've got these beautiful backgrounds made already. How fun is that? Okay, so there's a tag. And then this one here, we like to use as, what do we use that one for? This can fold into an envelope. That's right. So you can do, I should use a ruler. Okay, so see where I folded that, and now I've got that lift. That's okay. That can be repaired or trimmed off. And then, like I said, I really should use a ruler. But okay, so now I have a little envelope made. Glue still. So such a cute little envelope too. And put him in here. This is really going to bulk up our book. That's okay. And then let's put this belly band up here to hold a few things. I'm just going to tuck a few things in like that. So I remember all of these are. Okay, it's quite the bundle. Quite the bundle. Maybe this would be better up here. This is 42, the Masterboard cut apart. Number, put it up here. There we go. Number 42. Okay. Well, tomorrow is a snippet strip. Well, that's good. We have a nice skinny page. We're going to do a snippet strip there with our scraps. It's more collaging fun. I love doing snippet strips. They're paper snippet strips, not fabric, but you can add fabric to them. But yes, this is pretty bulky, so I don't know that I would. What you could do, instead of doing all of this, you could just print the template on plain paper, thin paper, and tuck the template in here as a reminder for your idea without having to do all. That might be a better idea. Actually, maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, when I come back tomorrow, you will have seen that. I will have printed that template on plain thin paper and just tucked it into this pocket. And then this extra stuff I'm going to put in my stash box just so that it doesn't take up so much room in here. Although it's not too bad. We'll leave it for now. That's an option though. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed that one. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.